That's how the President, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, has responded to questions in the House today here at Parliament Building in Lilongwe. In the earlier stages of his statement, the President made clarification on a number of issues, including the State of the Nation address, as to how it is generated, as to how it is transformed, how it is processed to reach that stage. So there were a number of issues that came out in the House during this session. We heard questions from members in the House, about 4 questions. One of the questions was withdrawn from the list of the questions that were supposed to be tackled today. So at this point, we also end this live transmission from Parliament here in Lilongwe. Many thanks that you followed the proceedings. From Parliament, on behalf of my colleagues here, I am Patrick Dambula, handing you back to our broadcasting houses, Chichiri as well as Kwacha in Blantyre.
Complete with the State of the Nation address graciously delivered by His Excellency, the President, Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, on Friday, 14th February, 2025. I beg to move. Yes.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member for Nchewu Central. Honorable members, we have a motion on the floor. The motion is that the House do agree with the State of the Nation address graciously delivered by His Excellency the President, Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, on Friday, 14th February 2025. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Honorable Leader of the House.
Right, Honorable Speaker, mine is to thank you in the manner you have chaired proceedings today, but most importantly to congratulate His Excellency the President for respecting the Constitution. Yes. Madam, you were here when you used to listen to a DVD or a CD instead of a president coming to address us. But the president has lived according to his promise, and he has respected the Constitution. He has not been afraid of any rebuke, but decided to respect the Constitution and the people of Malawi. And for that reason, I would like to congratulate the president. Secondly, Madam, I rise to ask a very fundamental question about government and parliament. If the whole leader of opposition and the opposition part, because we have the opposition, but mainly the leader of opposition decides to run away from asking the president questions that could benefit Malawians, and this House should continue to call that person a leader of opposition? Madam, the question that I have is, what if the leader of opposition will come and ask me, the Minister of Local Government, questions? Should I take that question? Yet I serve the president. What is the point? Did he delegate his position? Maybe to the leader of UDF. Maybe to the whip for UDF. This is a fundamental question asking to you and for the legacy of this house. A house which is a house of traditions and records. Should we indeed have a leader of opposition who just come to greet the president and does not stay in the house to ask the president questions at this critical time? And that leader of opposition, together with his team, goes out there and starts saying, this country, there are no answers. Constructive criticism is what we look for from the leader of opposition and his team. Madam Speaker, I leave this. I've written the COP about this question because we wanted to move for his removal, but according to the standing orders, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. It's only DPP that can do that, or indeed the party that elected him. But the question is, should we indeed have a leader of opposition who runs away? Is this the way how DPP wants to serve this country? I want to thank UDF. They might not be happy, but they're in the house. I want to thank you for what they've done. I want to thank the leader of PDP, Honorable Konrad Nankuma, for what he has done, for being in the house, listening to the president. That's what democracy entails. We never run away in the house when we are ruling. When they killed people in Mzuzu, 21 people, we still came here. when they did a lot of mercenaries here, even when the people demonstrated and they destroyed this country, we came in this house, supported their budgets and everything. Malawians are better judges. That's why we have said and will say, DPP is not an option for Malawians. Tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow, Friday. So tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow, Thursday, is a private members' day, Madam Speaker. And I leave that work to the members of Parliament. I thank you and have a good evening. And once again, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leader of the House. Honorable members, before I adjourn the House, let me thank the President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, for coming to Parliament to respond to questions raised by honorable members of Parliament. Indeed, you have always come to Parliament whenever Parliament has asked you to come and respond to questions. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that. Honorable members, I wish to inform the House that after adjournment of the House, the Speaker's procession will leave the chamber and proceed to the Presidential Lounge to see off the President when leaving the premises of Parliament. Thereafter, the President, in the company of the First Deputy Speaker and the Leader of the House, will escort the President to the Presidential Lounge. Finally, honorable members will leave the chamber, marking the end of today's sitting. Please let us adhere to this procedure to ensure that there is order and decorum when leaving this chamber. May I appeal to all journalists to keep away from both the Speaker's procession and the presidential entourage to avoid distracting them. I now adjourn the House to tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. House adjourned.